I'm Ty Brown, aka Richard Moore. I'm the principal host and co-founder of Mywatchlifestyle. We always get asked the question, what's my watch lifestyle? My watch lifestyle is exactly that, the lifestyle behind the wristwatch. It's all about style, it's all about quality of living, it's all about art, it's all about culture, and these are the things that we like to cover. So when you come to our site, it's just not about watches, it's about everything around watches. It's about your daily living, it's about your work, it's about what kind of watch you choose and things like that. You know, we travel all around the world and we talk to different watchmakers and watch companies and things like that. So people always ask, are y'all selling watches? Are y'all watchmakers? No, we just want to know the lifestyle behind the watch that you chose. You know, I like to find out what made you choose that watch, because it's an accessory and it's a personalized accessory. We're here to bring you more about the culture, this subculture, this culture, this phenomenon that has to do with time. So that's what the My Watch lifestyle is about. Kind of started from my grandfather. I will never forget, I was like 5 years old, and me and him was going somewhere, and he was like, do you have where you watch at, boy? And I said, I don't have one. So he took me to the store and he bought me a Mickey Mouse watch, and he was like, always have a watch on. The man always supposed to have a watch on and some cash in his pocket. And I don't know, for some reason at 5 years old, I always thought about that. But one day I was in the 11th grade, and a teacher of mine, you know, me and him used to go at it. And he had a watch on, and I was like ranking on his watch. I was like, you know, telling a joke about his watch or whatever. So then after class, he was like, you should be educated on things before you try to make fun of them, son. And I said, well, you know, I got a gold watch on and you got a crappy watch. He had a watch on called Vacheron Constantine. And I was like, what's that? And then the next day he bought a book in and he showed me that the watch cost $7,500. And I was like, I'd never even seen that kind of money before. And he started educating me on watches. And then the next day, next week, he had a Piaget watch. And he gave me this book. And I just got intrigued, and I got intrigued about watches and how they was made and things like that. So Mr. Kaufman was my teacher, and he actually like taught me about watches and things after class. And that's how I started learning about different brands and things like that. Hey, I don't care how busy my schedule is, I'm always reading something about, if I'm not on a watch blog, you know, I have an array, I have so many watch books that I just read and read history and get knowledge and just, you know, because I'm always learning. I don't know everything about every watch brand ever made. That's why I'm here, because I want to explore that, and I want to bring everybody on our journey as we just uncover, you know, the new up and coming watch company to the 200-year-old watch company, you know, and somewhere in Geneva, you know, just things like that. So we want to bring that energy, and we want to show everyone, you know, our journey of learning about this crazy world of horology. A friend of mine gave me the name. He one day we were sitting in Miami just laughing and talking. He was like, yo, you really know your stuff. You really need to start doing like watch blogs and things like that. And we always talk about like money, because he's a financial guy, and he always laugh at, because my favorite movie is Wall Street. So he was like, yo, that guy reminds me of you, when they ask him, you know, how rich you want to be. And he always be like, my number is Moore. So he just started calling me Richard Moore. And like he introduced me to people like that. And people just started calling me Richard Moore. So now I just use that as my alter ego when we are doing my watch lifestyle. My favorite watch. I don't really have a favorite brand, because I'm just a fan of horology. I just love all kind of watches. Like you can see me in a Jaeger Culture one day and a G-Shock the next. It's just that's just the way it's set up. I love the world of watches. That's what the My Watch lifestyle is about. That's the beauty of My Watch lifestyle. Like you could be on the high-end spectrum or you could be on the low-end spectrum, but it's all one community. The watch world is endless. That's why I said it's all about the My Watch lifestyle and what you're comfortable about. we all have one common goal, and that's to keep track of time and look cool doing it. So many watch stories, it's just unbelievable. One that comes to mind, I remember I was, years ago, I was in a meeting, and I was in like this boardroom doing a presentation, me and my friend, and we was trying to get a new account for this commercial, but they really wanted to go with like this huge firm and everything like that. So we knew we had a great idea. So we pitched our ideas and everything like that, and it was like kind of like Stoneface. It was like we'd call you guys or whatever. We'd reach out to you. So we was like, okay. So after the meeting, one of the gentlemen that was there, he didn't really say anything. So he came up to me and he said, "Nice watch." And I looked down and I had on my IWC Top Gun, and he pulled his sleeve up and he had on a Portuguese. So we just started talking after the meeting. He asked me, "Have I ever been to the showroom?" And I said, "No." So me and him walked down to the showroom, got a little champagne. We were just talking and everything. And he was like, "Listen, you're a guy that think outside the box. I can tell, we bonded over watches." And he used to say that I got the account. And that was like one of my funniest stories. It was like, and everybody wanted to know how I did it. And I was like, I didn't do it. The IWC did it. A watch bonded. Again, that's the My Watch lifestyle. Like, I was up against the odds, but because me and one of the CEOs of the company bonded over a watch, and to this day, no one knows how we even got the account, but it was all off of watch bonding. So what's next for My Watch Lifestyle? Well, the world. We always going to keep bringing you the newest trends, the newest people, the newest collectors, from around the world, different brands and things like that. We just want to connect people together that's from this lifestyle. If you're a watch collector, watch enthusiast, if you just new to watches, you want to know anything about just the lifestyle, I would say just follow us on all our social medias. Check out our website, mywatchlifestyle.com. I think it's a cool journey, and I think everyone, men and women, would love, what's going on. And we're going to make sure that we bring it to you live and direct as we can. We're going to bring you some of the most exclusive places, some of the most exclusive brands, product, people, so it's going to be a fun journey, and I'm going to have fun, me and my team, exploring this.